The First Families of Wine is a group of 12 family companies with multi-generational Wine Experience Australia coming together to elevate the image and position of Australian wine internationally. The reason that the First Families of Wine to come together tonight is to be able to share the stories and history and passion for the wine industry of Australia, one-on-to-one with the consumers of Waitrose. It's not a wine in a bottle, it's a story in a bottle, and tonight we're telling lots of stories. People are in danger of forgetting that the Australian wine industry has got an enormously rich tapestry of wines of all sorts of price points, all sorts of regions, and some of the wines are just absolutely exquisite. And how do we bring those wines together so that they don't get overlooked? And we decided that doing it collectively was more important than doing it individually.
What I particularly like about the Australian First Families of Wine, not only is the heritage and the fact that they're family owned, but because they've got real regionality. Really indigenous, terroir driven, so it's having a sense of place, and that sits very comfortably with the Waitrose clientele.
Most people seem to think of Australia as quite a young country, and it's nice for people to understand and see that Australia does go back 4 or 5 generations and does have this history now that is on a par with what you get from France and Italy and Spain.
My grandfather had the dream of, when tasting the great Mouton Rothschild 66, he thought that Australia could make great Cabernet Sauvignon, and we find it is ideal climate here for producing quality wines.
The oldest plantings we have on the estate date back to 1927, which are the oldest Marsanne vines in the world, and we have 100 acres of the variety, which is the largest single planting of that variety in the world.
I really like the whites because I thought they were zippy and fresh, very good acidity, and a refreshing style of wine that you would want to sit down and drink, very pleasurable. The reds equally have lots of lovely ripe fruit, but have also got an elegance and a restraint to them. They're not just big, bold and powerful, but also very refreshing.
We're looking at grapes grown around about 700 metres, so extremely cool. You get this beautiful grapefruit, white peach, very exciting, refreshing and crisp style of wine.
We'd also like the sort of nuance of season. It's very important that they don't always taste the same. Yeah, that they vary from year to year a little bit and they have this common thread.
And just as you pick it up, you'll smell those beautiful floral citrus aromas that come off the Riesling.
We pick it fairly early. Yeah, this would only be about 12% alcohol, maybe 12.5. So you can drink a couple of bottles and walk to bed.
I've tried all of the Australian wines tonight. I thought they were super quality, superior quality, and I think what really came across was the passion with which they're made because they're family-owned businesses.
Our winery is operated by myself and my brother, who's 2 years older than I am, and he got the job of looking after the vineyard and I got the job of looking after the winemaking area. Our company's been operating continuously for 140 years.
I think by far the best thing about being in a family business is that you really get to understand that bit of dirt that you've had there for 100 years and that each generation has managed that bit of dirt.
My friends here, we've all chosen a journey, and with that we bring along each other and the people, and that's a really exciting thing to be able to do.
I mean, you know, when you're in the industry like we are, we eat, dream, sleep, have nightmares, dream again, and enjoy the whole experience.
The collection of wines on show tonight are just such a great expression of Australia and what Australia is capable of. They're really, truly brilliant wines.
I think the most interesting thing tonight really is the fact that we've got all these producers, but they all come from different corners of Australia, and they represent very warm climates to very cool climates to high altitude, and they're passionate about their product, and it's fantastic.
Enjoy the journey, come to Australia, visit the families, and fall in love with us because we love what we do, and that's all I can say.